Hello, I'm with Kelly Brown today, and her son Logan has Asperger's syndrome. So how are you doing today, Kelly?
Good, thank you.
Could you tell us a little bit about how he first constructed language?
Of course, I worked with him a lot. I read with him a lot. That was a big thing with me. I think that as he started to develop his language, I noticed that he would either leave out the beginning sounds of a word, or the ending sounds, like irk would be irk, church would be irk. So he would leave out the CH on both ends. Between 3 and 4 years old, it was pretty trying times because we didn't know what was going on, and we didn't know what was going on with his speech until we got him into speech therapy.
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you next. When he started in the public school system, and how that speech therapist affected his learning. So that would be one person who's in our support group, in addition to parents. And we're here at church. I think Logan gets a lot of support from the church family.
Absolutely.
But formally, we have a speech therapist as another person on the team. So what can you tell me about how that worked out, Kelly?
With the Asperger's syndrome, some kids do have that speech delay, and some kids don't. Grade 4, we took him in to get a speech evaluation through the school district, because that's when they start. She did a whole evaluation, which was not just speech, but fine motor, gross motor skills, those kind of skills. She did notice that he had a slight fine motor delay on top of it, so she worked with him on a little bit of the both, even though she didn't have a lot of experience as an occupational therapist. She still did work with him on that.
I heard you mention occupational therapy. Are there people in the school system that work on that, and was Logan able to take advantage of that, or did he need it?
He did. Occupational therapy worked with him on the sensory issues. He was really afraid of the fire alarms. So they had to come up with ways for him to be able to, so that he was aware that the fire alarm was going to happen. You know, the drills that they do, you know, the principal would have to call down to the teacher would have to say something, he would be given earmuffs. If the class was too loud, that bothered him. Sometimes they use like weighted vests, and sometimes the weighted vest on them helped them so that they weren't so tense, they didn't get so riled up. Things
so
like
we've got a teacher and principal and occupational therapist, speech therapist, family, church. It really does indeed take a large support group to help people who have neurodiversity.
The social worker, too, I want to add. The social worker does add a lot. Still now he still doesn't get any services because he's so advanced in his studies that they have to come up with specialized plans. Like his reading is 4 levels. He's 4 grades higher than he really should be.
What grade is he in now?
He's in 3rd grade.
Okay, I think that's important. Here's a person who supposedly has a disability, and yet third grade is reading at the 7th grade level.
Age 11.
Now this is all very interesting. I think we're just beginning to scratch the surface on it. You've given me some food for thought, and I can't thank you enough because I know that my entire class will really benefit from the insight you've given us. We'll wish you continued good luck and patience, and something tells me Logan's going to be very successful.
I think so.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you.
All right.